Hi everyone, it's Mitch, and it is Friday, December 14th, 2018, here with your free live show. Of course, we're here live 7 days a week, 365 days a year, doing free picks. And, of course, we have free picks on every single game, every single day at sportschatplace.com. Our best bet's always over at sportschatexperts.com. So, of course, we have a pretty good card of NBA games today. College football bowl season starts tomorrow. And on top of that, NFL football already started last night. And, of course, we have games tomorrow. We have games on Sunday, Monday Night Football. All is fair game today as it is Free-for-All Friday. That means that all the questions, all the games, everything we go over on today's show comes from your questions. So one per person to keep it in check, so it's not, someone hijacking the show or anything. But that's the way that it's done. We do one per person, and whatever games are most popular, those are the games that we go over. We do at least 3 free picks every single day. But, of course, our best bet's always over at sportschatexperts.com. sportschatplace.com, Premium Plus. So, hopefully you guys are off to a good start to the morning. We have a meteor shower going on here in Maui. I don't know if you guys, I don't know how that works, the rest of the rest of the world, but, I don't know, we got a pretty good view of it here. So, hopefully you guys have a good view of it wherever you are. As you can see maybe in the background, I have Pearson out. I'm going to go nose riding today as opposed to gun that I've been riding the last few days. But anyways, going to do at least 3 free picks here. Of course, it's Free-for-All Friday, meaning all the picks that we go over on today's show will come from your questions. Everything is fair game, whether it's a premium pick, not a premium pick. Hopefully you guys caught the podcast last night, and you can still catch the podcast. Of course, it's called Sports Pick Info. Went over all the NFL games. We had Brian Bittler came on the show last night for NFL and college football. It was awesome. But, of course, we do free picks every single day. Anyways, thank you guys for showing up every day, or else I'd be talking to myself. But let's see if we can get some picks rolling. And of course, if you're watching us on YouTube, be sure to hit that thumbs up. It helps us. Takes you about a half a second. Not going to put any ultimatums on it or anything like that. Some of the other guys do, which is just silly. I mean, if I got a bag, then I ain't doing it. Of course, free picks every single day. We've got the new site design coming out early next week. I don't know if the podcast is on Spotify, but it's on Google Podcasts. It's on Stitcher. It's on iTunes. It's on just about everywhere where podcasts are. I don't know what Spotify is. I can look into it, though. But we do several podcasts. We do college football podcasts. We do NFL podcasts, NBA, college basketball. A lot of good college basketball tomorrow after kind of like a week off. Excited to get back into the swing of things. And, of course, college football back in action tomorrow with 5 college football games, 2 NFL games, a crap load of college basketball, and, of course, NBA, NHL, all in action tomorrow. But like I said, it is Free-for-All Friday, so just 1 pick per person. You guys let me know what game it is you want me to go over. I will do it. Give everybody a quick chance to join us, but normally around the 5-minute mark is when we get started, so we're about 20 seconds away from our first pick. I know we had, someone's talking about yesterday's picks. I know we had the over in the football game. I don't remember what the other ones were. Oh, Wisconsin. I think they covered, right? That gigantic spread. And Who else did we have? Rockets, right, against the Lakers. All right, let's see what we got. So the first pick for today's show, we're going to go to I guess it's the NBA. That's what you guys want to see mostly. Got the, let's see. Thought it was Denver OKC. Well, really not a consensus here on what you guys want to see as the free pick. So we'll go to the Denver game against OKC in the NBA. So I thought this was one of the more difficult games on the board. Denver is getting 1.5 here at home against the Thunder. And the Thunder just, I don't know, it's like, it seems to me they have one of the more complete rosters in the NBA, but when you look at them on the court, it doesn't always look that way, and I'm not really sure why that is, but it definitely is. But let's see. That was weird. But we have, 64% of the public money here is on the Nuggets, yet the line has dropped from 2 to 1.5. Last time these two played, really not that long ago, Denver 105, OKC 98. That game was in OKC. Coming into this one, OKC has lost 2 of their last 3, and both those were on the road, Chicago and New Orleans. So not exactly the world beaters, but outright losses there, especially like at the Bulls, and then they went at home and beat the Jazz. Meanwhile, when we look at the Nuggets coming off of that win against Memphis, then road losses, Atlanta and Charlotte. So nothing too sexy about that either. But when it all comes down to it, just a lot of banged up players here for the Nuggets, with Millsap out and Porter Jr. out indefinitely. It's like this guy's never going to play, right? Barton, Thomas, just a lot of points missing from that lineup. But to me, it's like when you have players missing from the lineup, that's where the value is. And I see it in the Facebook group all the time where you guys just absolutely miss the point. And I hate to say it in that kind of way, but it just seems that if you write the same game, the same person 6 times, what we're going to do is not only are we not going to cover the game, we're going to throw you out of the chat. So it's 1 per person. If you mention it 6 times in there, it still counts as 1. And if you do it 6 times, we're going to have to remove you from the chat because it's just unfair. And that's basically what's going to happen to you. So you know who we are. We're going to find you. But anyways, I'm going to take the Nuggets here. I know it's not the popular pick. They're missing players, and that's, what it comes down to. But that's always figured into the line already. So why people think this is like breaking news that nobody knows is always beyond me. But we're going to take the Nuggets here without the players. And that'll be our first pick for today's show. Of course, we do at least 3 free picks. It is free-for-all Friday, meaning all the picks come from you guys, the most popular ones. It's 1 per person. If you guys just tell me which is the game you want to see, we'll count it up with all the others. Normally, we do more than 3 free picks on free-for-all Friday. I really enjoy doing it, so I don't mind staying on a little longer. but it's just one per person. So, like, this person, A. Ziano Johnson, Green Bay, Pittsburgh versus Patriots. It's one per person. If you do more than one, not only do I not answer your question, but we throw you out of the group. So, it's your call. Anyways, 3 free picks every single day. Yeah, Manny, it's like, his ass in one. Let's see. Oh, no, he's good. So, anyways, let's go to the NFL. New England versus Pittsburgh. This is an easy one. A lot of people, they always think that the Patriots coming off of a loss, is always a good bet, but not this year. This Patriots defense, this is the worst defense I've ever seen a Bill Belichick team have. They just look like they're running in sand or in, water and sand. They just look so slow. Meanwhile, the Steelers back-to-back losses coming into this one too. That murderous home loss against San Diego, which, seemed to be a team of destiny, right? I mean, comeback win over the Steelers, comeback win over the Chiefs. These are two good teams that they've had comeback wins against. And then, the Steelers also that loss last week against Oakland where, they once again gave up the late touchdown. You don't want to be a team that gives up late touchdowns against Tom Brady, that's for sure. But against this New England defense, they just stink. But I'll tell you, I like Pittsburgh in this one. I think they win it outright. I think they win it no problem. I think the Patriots are in big trouble. I think not only the Patriots, maybe they get a first-round bye, maybe they don't, but this team is not going anywhere. This is the worst Patriots defense I've ever seen. Well, not ever. This is the worst Bill Belichick defense I've ever seen. Yeah, Pittsburgh's beat up. It's in the line. Zach, that's, to think that, nobody knows these things when they make the point spread is just absurd. It doesn't even make any sense. I see you guys talking in the Facebook group, oh, if this guy's not playing or this guy's not playing. We did it the other night, with the Celtics against, it was, it wasn't their last game. It was the game before that. It was the same thing. Kyrie Irving's out and this guy's out and this guy. It's in the line, man. It's not like a mystery out there that nobody knows about. It's in there. It's already in there. Anyways. No, they don't say that every year about the Patriots defense. Because every year the Patriots don't lose to the Lions. They don't lose to the Titans, like getting waxed. The Patriots don't give up, 40 points a game even in their wins in general. This is the worst Patriots defense they've ever had. It's not even close. If you watch the Miami game, it wasn't the last miracle play that did the Patriots in. It was the 60-yard runs that the Dolphins were ripping off on them and the long touchdowns. And, Gronkowski just, he's a shell of the player that he used to be. It's just, he catches these balls over the middle and the guys just tee off on him. He used to be a tight end that could open up, could run open in space and beat defenders. Now he's just a tight end that catches balls over the middle and just gets absolutely hammered. Yeah, you're way wrong, Joe Finney. Way wrong on this Patriots team. I know you're a homer when it comes to the Boston teams. You don't really care about the racists and all that other stuff that they are, but the rest of us do. But one thing that we do know is that this Patriots defense is slow, and that's why I gave out Miami on the money line last week on the podcast. A winner. And I also bet it. I bet $350 on Miami on the money line. It paid $14.90. Anyways, you do 3 free picks every single day. Our best bet's always at Sports Chat Experts. Usually on this free-for-all Fridays, we do a few more. I'm just writing them down because I think we're going to go over our number of picks, so I just want to remember. So, let's see what else we got. So our best bet's always over at sportschatexperts.com. Of course, it's free picks every single game, every single day. And Kyle Van Noy is the anchor of your defense. You got issues. Yeah, I think the Patriots are done. This is the end of the road. Tom Brady doesn't look the same as he's looked in the past. He's getting hit a lot more than he's been hit in the past. This is the end of the Patriots. It happens. It happens to every single team. It happened to the Celtics with the Larry Bird era. It happened to, the Magic Johnson, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar Lakers. And it's happening to these Patriots. They're getting old right in front of our eyes, and it's ugly. It's very, very ugly. And I would guess that Gronkowski is, this is his last year, maybe next year. And I think Brady the same thing. We don't talk about it in that respect, Aaron. We just give out the picks on Free For All Friday. If you want the premium picks, then you have to get the premium picks. I don't mean that you're a racist, Joe. I didn't mean it in that respect. I'm not calling you a racist. I'm just saying that the Boston Red Sox are a racist organization. That's all I'm saying. And that John Henry is a coward. He's ridiculous. Let's take a look at John Henry's organization here. I mean, the renaming of Yawkey Way, and then look at John Henry's organization. The only woman in the organization is his wife, and then everybody else is white. So what the hell's that, I mean, how is he any different? Where's the diversity? Look at it. I mean, the facts are the facts. I mean, show me different. Yeah, we'll get rid of this guy. See what Kevin says. Kevin wants to know about the Cowboys. See what else we got. Yeah, Celtics New Orleans was the game that I was referring to, where everybody was out. Kyrie Irving, everyone was like, "Oh, these guys are out. You still like the Celtics?" It's like it's already in. It's cool. Periscope is working. So let's do another pick. Of course, we do at least 3 free picks. I would say that putting Gronk in at safety was one of the worst moves that Belichick ever made. I agree with you on that one. So what do you guys want to see? You can't really get a consensus here. You guys are all over the board. Fresno State against Arizona State. That's an interesting game, and it's one of those ones that I've gone back and forth on, honestly, is I thought Fresno State has played pretty well this season, but, we've also seen Fresno State fall flat on their face. They're also up against a Pac-12 team here, and I know that the Pac-12 doesn't get a lot of airplay on TV because of the Pac-12 network. But I'll tell you that when we saw Fresno State go on the road and play Minnesota, who wasn't a very good team this year, not as good as Arizona State, let's just say it wasn't such a pretty effort. I know Fresno State got better as the season went along, but you give me all those points with Arizona State. I know their star receiver is out for this one, but it doesn't mean they're not loaded with speed because those Arizona teams always are. Herm Edwards, the turning around of the program, it happened a lot faster than people think. They're ahead of schedule. And meanwhile, Fresno State, I know this is a big game for them against the big conference team, but they've had big games against the big conference teams already this season. And let's just say it didn't really work out for them all that well. Like I said, that game at Minnesota, not pretty. The earlier game against Boise State, they lost. I know they avenged that loss in the snowstorm, but I like Arizona State in this one. I just think they have too much talent, and I think coming from the big conference, I think you look at Arizona State's last 5 games, beating USC 38-35. They beat Utah, who's going to the Rose Bowl, by the way, 38-20. They starched them. They beat UCLA 31-28, and then they lost to Oregon at home by 2 points, 31-29. Another bowl team. Meanwhile, we look at Fresno. They beat Boise. San Jose State, 31-13. Who cares? San Diego State, they were kind of disappointing this year. They lost to Boise, beat UNLV, Hawaii, New Mexico, Wyoming, Nevada, Toledo. I like Arizona State. I'm going to take the points. I think we could probably put something in on the money line as well. I think what people will be surprised at is the speed of Arizona State up against Fresno. So we'll take ASU plus the points. We're getting 5.5 on this one. Let's see. My dog of the day is laying down right over there. There he is. He is exhausted. He was at the beach at the meteor shower with my wife this morning. Sam! Say hello to everybody. Anyways. Do at least 3 free picks every single day. Our best bets always over at sportschatexperts.com as well as sportschatplace.com. Premium Plus. Of course, we're here live 7 days a week, 365 days a year. At Sports Chat Place, we have free picks every single game, every single day. Those of you watching on YouTube, if you could hit that thumbs up, I would appreciate it. So we can't really get some consensus. Mike Taylor wants a pick on a game we already gave out. Thanks for that one. Dallas Chesky is betting against Orlando Skandrick from now on. Alright, can't really get a consensus here, so we'll just do one more game. I'll just pick one. That's my wife. She's not a ghost. You have a ghost in your house. I saw it walk by. Alright. The last one I see here is Brooklyn Nets against Washington Wizards. I like the Wizards in this one. I generally have been on the Nets plenty, but I like the Nets when they're a dog of 6 points or more. And I don't like them as much as a favorite. So I'm going to take the Wizards here. I think they've been playing improved basketball. I can see them getting it together. They certainly have the talent to do it. So an early game, please. I don't know what that means. But anyways, I like the Wizards here plus the 1.5 against the Nets, and that'll be our last pick for today's show. So recapping our free-for-all Friday picks, these are the games that you wanted to hear. We took the Nuggets plus 1.5. We took the Steelers plus the 2 points, but I like them on the money line if there's any value there. Arizona State plus 5.5. I think I might put a small money line play in on that game as well. And we took the Wizards plus 1.5. And those will be our free picks for today. This is Mitch. Thanks for joining me. Have a great day. I'll see you guys tomorrow, same time. And Joe Finney, no offense, I didn't mean it to you directly. I just meant it at the Red Sox racist organization that they are. Have a great day.